I don't know what the reasoning was behind this determination. It's very unclear. Just like everything else in this case, it's just like who said what, what's going on. This is, I guess, what like obstruction of justice looks like. It's just not allowing the truth to ever be disclosed in detail. So there's nothing to see, there's nothing to hear. It's oddly empty. There's so many there's so many documents associated with our case, but just fluff. There's nothing behind them. And it's odd. So you'd have to think that either everyone who ever touched this case were just incredibly incompetent, or something is going wrong. Now, I am just their mother. I want to take them home, cook for them, get them ready for life, and just love them as my children. It's not my job to be the police officer, detective, CPS agent, every other thing. No. But when you're put in this position and no one else is doing their job, it's heartbreaking, first off, to hear that your children have been abused, and then to see all of the systems just failed them, and almost like purposely. Yeah, it tears at you in so many ways. But I also understood that the only thing that could defeat me in that time would be me and my behavior. So although it is crazy making, I did not act on any of it. Someone is at my door. No one's ever at my door. Hold on. So back to that. So in March of 2017, weeks after my son was released from the mental institution 5150, traumatized and stating that he was afraid of being returned to his father, they returned him to his father and left it at my ex-husband's full discretion as to whether the children could have contact with me or not. I didn't have visitation. I wasn't able to call them without his prior permission, and there wasn't a clear reason as to why. It was implied that I had taken too long to complete a 730 evaluation, which had been going for over a year at this point. But there was no delay on my part whatsoever. We had gone to several sessions along the years, and this woman would either go on vacation, wasn't available over the summer, had family funerals or events and ways to cancel on us and just not finish or complete the report. This wasn't listed as an official reason. It was just discussed before he made this order. But like every other thing in our case, like drastic orders could be made or not made, just because. So this was one. Although officially there's no reason as given as to why I couldn't contact my children anymore. I believe that it's because it was to contain the situation to Riverside and to maintain jurisdiction over us, even though I don't think it was lawful. The children were enrolled in school in Texas, at this point from September all the way through March, and we had lived in Texas for 11 months without contact from their father at all, not even a how are you doing, happy birthday, Merry Christmas, anything. So to go from that to just yanking them from their home, yanking them from their state, yanking them from like their whole support system that included, medical professionals, psychiatrists, counselors, and their friends, was wrong. Period. Wrong. And for no reason. I was a protective and good mother to them, and we had a very good home. So why else? I think it's just to protect.